When you are looking at this woman, right here, what impressions come to your mind? How would you describe her personality? Would you describe her as someone who's respectful, reserved, quiet? These are good words, but they do not describe her accurately. Let's strip the story from her dress code. Meet Alina from Turkey. She's a mother to 2 lovely dogs. Alina is the founder and CEO of a consulting firm. She's a proud Muslim woman who does not compromise on who she is. I have recently learned that Alina is a socialite who loves interacting with people from different parts of the world. Do you know what else I've recently realized? She loves dancing. Give this woman a good song and watch her take over the dance floor. Who would have thought, right? What we wear makes us feel a particular way. Clothes are not only a good thing to have, but they are a powerful source of communication, and they carry our personal stories. I'd like you to shift the focus to yourselves for a few seconds and think about what influenced your dress code for tonight. Has it ever occurred to you that your clothes have an emotional connection to who you are? Today, I'm wearing one of my favorite clothing items, a doek. A doek is a South African word for headscarf. Contrary to popular belief, I am not wearing this doek because I have a bad hair day, okay? It might be the case, but I'll let you be the judge. In stripping the story out of this doek, you'd understand that this is a cultural symbol that has intrinsically become a part of who I am. It is a symbol of courage and a way of embracing my African culture. Let me take you back to 1859. Journey with me. Meet 2 16-year-old girls, Kawekazi and Nkosazana. These were 2 girls who were tight friends and sisters from birth. One afternoon, a group of people got out of a boat and handed these girls 2 pieces of cloth. When Kawekazi got a green cloth and Nkosazana got a red one, they didn't know that would be the day they'd be stripped of their tight friendship. Because all of a sudden, they were forced to tie these cloths around their heads in order to be easily identified by their masters. Now, had you been a fly on the wall during that time, you'd hear these women communicating with one another. Kawekazi would whisper to Nkosazana, saying, "When I tie the knot of my doek on the right, it means we can meet later. The master won't be there." At the same time, Nkosazana would do the same, whispering to Kawe, "When I tie the knot of my doek on the left, we cannot meet. The master woke up on the wrong side of the bed. We need to lay low." Now you see, something that was previously seen as a sign of oppression suddenly became a powerful tool of communication. It became a language that these women used to communicate with one another. Every time I wear my doek, even today, I am reminded of the strength and the resilience portrayed by these women. A doek is part of a storyline that has been passed on to me by influential women in my life. My grandmother, my mother, my aunties, my sisters, friends, and cousins. This is a storyline I will pass on to my children. What is a doek in your culture? Are you wearing it proudly and consistently? Or are you worried and ashamed that it may be perceived negatively by others? In the modern times, a duke has been embraced by many people around the world. Today, a duke can be worn by a bride on her wedding day as a sign of respect to her in-laws. It can also be worn as a bold fashion statement. The unicorn performer, Erykah Badu, the Wakanda heroine, Lupita Nyong'o, and the queen of the universe, Zozibini Tunzi. These are women who have embraced a duke as a powerful and bold fashion statement. What if we all embraced a Japanese kimono, an Indian sari, a Mexican poncho, and fully understood the stories that these garments were communicating to us? It is time we listen to how people present themselves to us. We have missed out on opportunities to understand how people want to communicate with us because we're not asking them about their dress code. The clothes we wear communicate an emotional journey. They show experiences that we have encountered in life and milestones that we have achieved. Now, over time, these milestones become stories we identify with. Understanding that clothes influence how people show up in the world can help us create inclusive and safe spaces for people to be who they are. Now, when people are who they are, they feel at ease, and they inspire others to do the same. And most importantly, they feel empowered. Now, there's a ripple effect to that, because empowered people empower other people. Did you know that clothes can give you a non-costly and accurate estimation of a person's personality? Companies spend a lot of time and money assessing whether people's personalities are a good fit for their culture. Now, in addition to that, and the information that is collected during recruitment stages, companies can benefit from understanding people better by understanding their backgrounds and through the way they dress. A study conducted by McKinsey & Company shows that companies that invest in ethnic and cultural diversity outperform their competitors by 36% in profitability. In another study conducted by Josh Bessin Academy, it shows that companies that take time and resources to invest in diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives are 2.6 times likely to achieve employee engagement and improve employee retention. Now, giving a space to people to be who they are serves an important purpose. It is a sign of support. Companies need to embrace this and take advantage of it. Am I asking you to go around asking your neighbors, your classmates, or your colleagues about their dress code? Yes, that is exactly what I'm asking you to do. Because when you ask these questions, you become a better and informed person. The next time you meet Alina, take the time to strip the story out of her hijab. The next time you meet another Thandiwe somewhere in the world, strip the story out of her duke. What stories have people misjudged you on because of your dress code? And what stories are you hiding away in your closet that need to be shared with the world? Today, henceforth, instead of just asking people, how are you? How was your weekend? I challenge you to ask them about their dress code, because you might be opened to a whole new world that you didn't know existed, a world that would have previously been a blind spot to you. Make it your intentional mission to strip the story out of people's dress code. Thank you.